Um, Today we're going to be checking out, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have already heard. Uh, a lot of you guys have probably ran across this, but this guy by the name of Derrick Gibson, I believe he ran for Congress in New York, but his T-shirt, keyword, his T-shirt is stirring up a lot of commotion, mainly within the black community. Now, you guys know black people, they love to they love drama, and that's not to like shine light on, black people in a negative way, but y'all know, everybody know black people love drama. They love to get something trending. And a lot of times what's trending ends up being tied to drama. Now, Derrick Gibson was down in he was here in Atlanta, Georgia. He came to let his voice be heard and to protest what was going on with Donald Trump. Donald Trump, as you guys know, had to come to Georgia to turn himself in and pay a $20,000 bond fee. He had a bond of $200,000 and he had to pay 20,000 of it. But anyway, Derrick Gibson was amongst um, the crowd. He was out there with his "In for Trump" shirt. Now, I don't mind saying his "Niggas for Trump" shirt, and he caused a lot of he got a lot of backlash specifically for this shirt. Now, I was in the spaces with him last night, and I was listening in. I was just listening in, and a lot of black men feel that the shirt is coon behavior, right? They feel that the shirt is coon behavior, in which everything pertaining to black culture in regards to rap, hip hop, social media, trends, everything is negative. Like, it's only a few things that, when you got platforms like Earn Your Leisure, or uh what's another one that's pretty good. I mean, people like Jesse Lee Peterson, but even people say Jesse Lee Peterson is a coon, and he tried his best to wake black people up so black people can no longer have this victimhood mentality. Um, and it's the same with Derrick Gibson. People are missing the overall message. I feel that black people, I don't know what's going on, ambulance and all that, police. But anyway, I feel that black people who call other blacks coons, they're the main coons, right? You can't. We need to switch up this whole culture of calling black people that are trying to wake other black people up and get them out this victimhood mentality, and letting blacks know that slavery has no impact on what's going on right now in 2023. You have this group of blacks that love to bring up the past, go way back past in the 1950s and all that stuff, as if it's still going on here in 2023, which is not the case. Black people are not being oppressed by anyone. You go out, man, and conduct yourself like a well informed human being. You don't cause no issues. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have any run-ins with the police. If you're out here, man, just working and handling your business, taking care of your responsibilities, not buying into the propaganda that the media is putting out, and all these race baiters that try to tell, well, they try to sell you on the notion that white supremacy, just like Joe Biden. Joe Biden will get in front of a podium and say that white supremacy is one of the most dangerous things in America, when that's a lie. The only white supremacy I see is Joe Biden himself and his son. When you talk about white supremacy and white privilege, how is Hunter Biden able to conduct all these foreign deals? Uh, and Joe Biden is right in the middle of it, but yet Joe Biden can have the whole DOJ and other DAs go after Trump and indict Trump on multiple charges, but yet nothing has came to Biden with all of these allegations, all this evidence that's being released every day with bank accounts, messages, new emails, synonymous names tagging Hunter Biden when they're communicating with foreign entities, and everything that happened during Biden's vice president term up under Obama, but nothing has happened to Biden. Yet you want to say white supremacy is the most dangerous thing in America. I want, if to every black person that's listening to this, I want you to ask yourself, when was the last time you ran into white supremacy, and what does white supremacy look like? You may be quick to think about it like it's a white racist. Okay, when was the last time you encountered a white racist? You know, and I know, if anyone encounters any type of racism, the first thing they're going to do is pull out their phones, record it, put it on social media, and have everybody protesting. Whoever said it, that person liable to lose their job, go out of business, get arrested, whatever. So when exactly was the last time that you faced any type of white supremacy and racism? But back on the topic, Derrick Gibson there. I understand what he's doing. I get it. What other kind of way can you wake black people up and get their attention without starting some type of trend? Now, if this guy would have just been marching and protesting with a, let's say, Blacks for Trump shirt, he wouldn't have got that much attention. But you notice how the black community needs some type of wow factor to get their attention, and to get the blood boiling. So I get it. So a lot of people had tuned into the space, and a lot of people were upset. They came in disrespecting him, calling them names, and he held his own. He wasn't backing down. But this message went over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people came in, and I'm not biased. I'm not going to take Derrick's side, and I'm not going to take the person that came in disrespecting him side. Like, for example, some people came in, one guy came in, and he made his point clear, like it was loud and clear. Like, he said that he has homeboys, little cousins, little nephews, or whatever, that if they see a white person wearing this shirt, it's going to be some problems. And he called Derrick out about selling his shirts, particularly to white people. Because I ain't gonna lie, if you say you go to the gym, you go out to the store, you out and about, and you see a white person with a shirt that has niggers on it, it'll make you feel a certain type of way. Even though we shouldn't identify ourselves with any term that paint us in any type of way. We should not identify with anything, right? We should just try to be the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. Neither should we allow a word to have so much power over us. Niggas, go on about your business. But Derrick, the only thing that I would tell Derrick is, a lot of people aren't on that type of mindset. They're not on that type of level yet, when they can just see a word and not let it impact them, especially the younger crowd. So Derrick, that's one thing you have to keep in mind. Like, I get your message, man. I get what you're trying to do, and salute to you, brother, for trying to wake these people up, because the same people that are calling you a coon for supporting Donald Trump, they're the same ones that'll go and support Joe Biden and just throw away their vote to Joe Biden, when Joe Biden has, remember, Joe Biden said, man, he want niggas off the street. He called us super predators. He want our ass locked up with the crime bill, the 1994 crime bill. He want us off the streets. You know what I'm saying? He want us off the street. He don't want no mental institutions. He don't want no therapy. He don't want nothing. He just want our ass off the street. But yet, I had I had an instance where today on Twitter, matter of fact, Donald Trump shouted out Bankhead, Washington Park, and a couple other places here in Atlanta. He shouted them out, gave him a shout out. So I commented below. I gave I tweeted, I posted a picture up underneath that post, and it was a meme of T.I. saluting, and I put Trump 2024 on there, and a guy commented and said, "What the fuck is going on with my brothers? Why are they voting for a racist, or why are they supporting a racist?" Something like that. So I responded with, go ask the same people that stand in lines to vote for Democrats. Because if you do your history on Democrats, brother, you will see that they're the party of the KKK. Majority of the percentage of them did not vote in favor of the Civil Rights Act, the Civil Rights Bill. There was not a big party switch that made after the Democrats switched to Republicans. That was a lie. You got Joe Biden on multiple occasions have said racial things. His crime bill put ain't no telling how many black people in jail. He came on Charlemagne and simply said, if you got an issue, if you're questioning voting for me or for Trump, you ain't black. As if black people supposed to already know they supposed to get in line and vote Democrat regardless. Black people, your vote is automatically supposed to go to Democrat. How do you feel about that? But yet, you can't name one racist moment that Donald Trump has had besides him being a Republican. And a lot of people don't know when I think it was something like Donald Trump was contemplating on running as a Democrat and Republican before he even started his campaign. He was like tied in between the two because he shared some of the like same values as Democrats, but he saw how the Democrat Party was and decided to run as Republican. Y'all can look that up. So for you to, as a black person, just think about this. You're quick to call Donald Trump a racist and get mad at other black people for voting for a Republican when Democrats Democrats have a well-known history of racism. But yet you've been fooled and bamboozled by the media to automatically throw your vote away for the Democrats. And I understand some black people, a lot of black people, your family have grown up being lifelong Democrats. So they try to influence you and push you to be a Democrat. But understand that our parents weren't privileged to all of the information that's out there now. We have the information. We can look up anything. We have, you might as well say, computers in our hands, at our fingertips, 24/7. So if you don't know something, if you want to learn something, if you want to research something, you can do it within minutes in your phone. So black people, I encourage you to, before you get up in arms, I understand where you know the niggas for Trump, niggas. I get it. That word, it lights a fire up under you. I get it. But try to understand the bigger message he's trying to push. He's trying to wake people up out of this democratic trance. Like it's black people out there to understand. They know the history of the Democrat and Republican Party. They know the history. And it's easy to reach them because they're the ones that take it upon themselves to do their own research. But you got your regular everyday black people, and you know a lot of them in the hood. They're only concerned about what's going on in the day-to-day lives of celebrities, or they're out in the street. They're not doing the research. No matter what's preventing them from doing it, they're just not doing the research. So this is his way of reaching those black people as well, because there's no other kind of way he can reach them. I mean, just look at how Trump was when he rolled through Bankhead. What did he ride through? Was it Moreland Avenue or Bankhead? I think it was Moreland Avenue. He rode on Moreland Avenue, man. All the black people out cheering for him, and people will wonder like, why are they out there cheering for him? Like, if you're familiar with Atlanta, you know that that was not the most luxurious part of Atlanta. You'll know that that was like low end area. So people wonder like, why are they out there cheering for Trump? It's because Trump made the news. He was in the media for being arrested in Fulton County. Everybody in Atlanta is familiar with Fulton County on Rice Street. Everybody's familiar with it. So when they got word that Trump was in town to be booked at Rice Street, of course they was out. That got their attention. But if Trump wasn't on Rice Street, it wouldn't have, if Trump hadn't been arrested, a lot of black people would have flew over their head. A lot of people aren't keeping up with these indictments on Trump. A lot of people aren't keeping up with it. So really, these indictments are getting everybody hip to Trump. And hopefully when you get hip to Trump, you will go back and look at how things were when Trump was the president. Like right now up on the Biden ain't did shit for black people. What has Biden done for you? Ask yourself, what has Biden done for you? I mean, it seems like he's doing for everybody else. And I'm not saying he's not doing for white people. He's not doing for black people. He's not doing for Americans. America is last on Biden's list. Borders wide open. Illegal immigrants getting treated better than Americans that are already living here in this country. Ukraine getting billions. Bunch of evil going on. You got drag queens in schools. Got an LGBTQ Pride Day events going on at the White House. I mean, what is Biden doing for the people? Ask yourself. Gas is up. Groceries are up. Mortgage prices are up. Interest rates are up. Can't go out and buy a new house, or you're going to be paying an arm and a leg monthly unless you drop a big ass down payment. Like, what? Like, you got Democrat cities going crazy with the crime, looting going on, riots going on in New York City, San Francisco. You can't park your car without getting the windows busted. So ask yourself, before you just automatically throw out this little racist thing and call a person a coon for trying to wake people up. Black people, it's time to stop repeating the cycle. Wake up. Wake up. And then here in Georgia, let me give you another example of like a Democrat. Like why people need to jump ship from the Democrats, man. Senator Warnock, right? I remember during this campaign, he was hopping out in buses. I seen him one day on Cascade. He hopped out. He had his little pop-up bus. He'll hop out on the corner. Everybody hop out with the sign saying Warnock, vote for Warnock. He was out waving at people, signing pictures, whatever he was doing. I ain't go over there. I seen him. You know, I was right there like a few feet away. I saw him like they were hopping out. Get ready to go vote. You got all these Warnock signs everywhere, all in front of the voting place. And at the time, I went to the YMCA. Got all these Warnock signs everywhere. Go through the neighborhoods, especially in the hoods. And you got some in the better quality areas as well. But majority in the hoods, you see all these Warnock signs everywhere. But what just happened recently? We all know the churches, whatever church he's a part of, I forgot the name of the church, but we know that they're paying him a 6-figure salary, right? He has a $1 million home, right? But yet, also y'all know that he I think he owns, or he some dealing with him. He owns an apartment complex. He's evicting people. And this particular person, he evicted a person for being $192 behind on his rent. Senator Warnock, Democrat, look it up in Georgia. Evicted a person for being behind with $192 on their rent. Evicted him while he's staying in his $1 million home that, and he's being funded by the church, 6 figures. And a lot of people wonder why. What's the guy name that ran against him recently? Um, what's his name? Who ran against Warnock? Running against Warnock. What's his name? Herschel Walker. That's his name. People wonder why Herschel Walker was getting so many votes, and they were like neck and neck during the voting campaign, during the voting. They were like neck and neck. And Herschel Walker, people were making fun of how Herschel Walker was talking, how he was talking about vampires and like a whole bunch of little crazy stuff, right? I get it. But they were neck and neck. Why? It's because people want a change. And Herschel Walker called this out as well. Herschel Walker had a video saying, man, we got Warnock. He was at one of Warnock's apartments. And he was like, yeah, Warnock is about to evict these people. But anyway, let's get to it, man. I've been talking for a while. I know y'all ready to watch this video. Hopefully y'all have stayed tuned in. So let's get to it. Let's check this out. Niggas for
and I mean that.
What do you think about the indictment?
Oh, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's going around the country. You know, Fannie Willis, she went to school with my sister. She full of shit. She was full of shit then. So she's a puppet for the white liberal that is controlling everything. She's in front, but the white liberal back there pulling those strings.
That's right, man. That's right. In case y'all haven't noticed, Biden is getting a lot of black faces to do his bidding, and they're happily just going along with it, man. Not only do they do a bunch of Biden's bidding, when it comes to this woke stuff, it's always the black, some kind of black woman is always the head. Anytime, like, I don't know, a lot of people find politics boring. But I like to tune in to the Congress hearings or whatnot. If you guys start to tune in to these Congress hearings and Senate hearings or whatnot, and they start talking about whatever, like men competing in women's sports, right? The main person they're talking always happens to be a black person, black woman in particular. And you will think that women would stand up for each other. They would stick up for each other. But in this case, it's always the black woman that's advocating on behalf of something that's going against the women's right or going against free speech or censorship. All the Congress hearings I tune into, it's always a black face. Y'all just start tuning in to the Congress hearings and whatnot. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna pull up the 3 judges, DAs or whatever that indicted Trump. They're all black. They're all black.
Telling her what to do. That's what I think about her, making a fool of herself.
Do you think it's going to help his election?
Oh, of course it is. It's going to elevate him all the way. I think we should make Trump king. That's how I feel. We should make him king.
Wouldn't that be kind of like communistic?
Nah, that's no way.
I ain't gonna say we should make him king and go that far. You know, if he's America first and putting everybody on an equal playing field, you know, then hey, but all that making him king or whatnot, man, we need terms because, you know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. We need terms. We need term limits. A lot of these Congress people, they damn sure need it because, what's his name? Mitch McConnell. Is it Mitch McConnell? The guy that froze up the other day. They asked him a question and he just stood there with his eyes wide open and they asked him, they were like, how do you feel about re-election? He said, the woman came and say, hey, Mr. McConnell, did you hear the question? Did you hear the question about re-election? She was like, all right, give us a few minutes. She was like, all right, give us a few minutes. So we need term elections, man. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Near communist. Now we just gonna make him king, but we still got our freedoms and rights and everything. He for that. Yeah, Trump for king 2024.
That's actually my URL. I own that URL.
You own that URL?
Can I get your name?
Really? Oh, my name is Niggas for Trump 2024.
I can't
Derrick
write that.
Gibson,
That's my nigga.
former
I can't write that on
candidate.
Twitter.
I'm a former candidate for New York State Governor. Derrick Gibson, look me up. Nigga, I'm there. I live up to it too, boy. I can scrap too, boy. I can get down, boy. Not better, I can. I got a proven track record. Oh, you want to try me out? Try to take this shirt off.
I can scrap too, boy. I can get down. I can scrap, boy. He said I can scrap too, boy. I can get down. I can scrap, boy. Try to take this shirt off me. I'll show you. I can scrap, boy.
I'll give you some.
Off the roadway. I need everybody off the roadway. Sir, I need everybody,
Take care of yourself, brother.
off the roadway.
I'm here.
He said I can scrap too, boy.
My kids in Texas
I
are back to school
give
this
you
week,
some
however, for the
I call it crap. He said I can scrap too, boy. Try to take this shirt off of me. I got a proven track record. I'll give you some of it. But let's I'm gonna show y'all a few things, man. On my Twitter feed. Cramping, man. Brandon got me laughing. I cramp. Oh man. Worst cramp to get, man, in your abs. I just came from the gym. Oh fuck. Ah. If you ever get a cramp in your abs, man, lean back and stretch your abs out. Take a deep breath, like lean back and like try to make your stomach pull up from the bottom. That's how you get a cramp out of your abs. But I want to show you guys something. See if I can pull it up real quick. Ah, it's coming back. And this is on X. Y'all follow me on X, man, on formerly known as Twitter. JV the Great. I got the One Punch Man as the hitter. Because you know, One Punch Man, he's not doing any talking. He's not doing any talking. He'll let his opponents do all the talking while he'll sit there calm. He'll look at him. One punch, they out. And it's not, and the whole message behind that is, it's not even about fighting. It's like you deal with life in a way where you don't let nothing phase you. But when it comes down to handling business, you handle your business. You don't get out of character. You don't entertain all the talking. You just go ahead and get it out the way, handle business. All right, so this isn't working. For some reason, not loading up. I was going to show you the article where Warnock was evicting a person for $192. And I was going to show you guys the three faces, the three black faces that were indicting Trump. But it's not. For some reason, it's green, man. Whatever. But yeah, man, that's how I feel about Trump, man. Well, the niggas for Trump shirt. Don't let the wording get onto you guys' skin, right? Don't let the wording get onto you guys' skin. I know a lot of y'all, you know, that word kind of strikes a nerve or whatever, but don't let a word hold so much power over you. You know, the main thing is to wake up from what's being programmed into you each and every day by the media, by music, movies, whatever. Like niggas for Trump. So what? So what? It can be a niggas for Trump. It can be uh crackers for Trump. And I don't mean this in any disrespectful way. It can be anybody, any group for Trump. Like niggas for Trump, crackers for Trump, gays for Trump, Mexicans for Trump, uh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The message is to wake up from this trance that the Democrats have a hold over the black community. There should not be a single community giving 90% of their vote to a particular party. I can understand 50, 60%, half the black population, but 90%, bro. Are y'all not thinking at all? Y'all just automatically think y'all just supposed to go and vote Democrat? And the sad part about it is blacks vote Democrat every single time and walk out into their neighborhoods and see things are not getting better. And in fact getting worse. It's either crime is going up, or it's either you're getting priced out of your apartment, or property taxes getting high, you're getting priced out of your house. But it's not getting worse. It's not getting better. Democrats are not doing anything for us. So remember when Trump was running in the last election, he addressed all the black people and said, like, what choice do you have? Like right now, you see it's not getting better. So try something new. Try something new. And if it don't work for you, be my guest and go back. But man, I suggest everybody do their research on the Republican and Democrat Party, the true history, not what the Democrats put in the media, but do the true history on what the KKK originated from. Look up the percentage of Democrats that voted for the Civil Rights Act. Look up if they opposed freedom back when slavery was going on. Just do your research on it, man. Don't get the whitewashed history, but do your real history on it. You're gonna see, and do your history on Joe Biden too. So that way, when you see a black person say that they're voting for Trump, you won't be so mad, and you won't be so quick to call them a coon after you do your research on Joe Biden. On that note, man, y'all let me know what y'all think. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. I'm out.